Alright, I think I'm recording. I don't know how to work this thing. Okay, so I thought that I had better make an update because I'm actually about 3 days off being 3 months on T now, so I'm a wee bit behind. What can I say? Uh, this video recorder on YouTube is buzzing me out. Sorry. Okay, first up, I look like shit. I got up at 3:30 this morning. I started work at 4:30, and I didn't get home until 4 o'clock this afternoon, which sucked. But hey, um, that's life. So update because I haven't made a video in a very long time, very long time. In fact, I have a different lounge suite now. It's been that long. Um, so I guess start by saying I got a new job, and by new job I mean I got a job back in February. So I'm a merchandising sales rep, sales merchandiser for a marketing and distribution company. Uh, high level marketing distribution, yeah. Um, so I'm rocking around in a 2010 Suzuki Swift, my company car, and yeah, that's why I'm so busy because it's Christmas time and people want stuff. So rock on Christmas Day and the 2 days afterwards that I have off because I only have stat days off. And I'm gonna get drunk and sleep. So Uh, that's all the work crap aside. We'll be looking for a new job come the new year because I'm bored, but that's alright. T, yeah. So I guess been on T since mid September, around about September sometime. Um, and I gotta say, getting the okay for it was a reasonably painless process. I was shitting myself about the psych assessment because it timed in with some of the big things that were happening in my life at the time. But it really, really wasn't that bad. In fact, it was extremely, extremely easy. It was he didn't ask me any of the things that I thought he would ask, which was interesting. And I was actually late because I couldn't find my letter from the hospital, and they couldn't find sort of on the database where I was actually booked in for. So I get to the hospital and I'm like running 20 minutes late for my appointment, and they're trying to send me to the physiotherapist. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I have a meeting with a psychiatrist. I don't need a physiotherapist. Go figure. North Shore Hospital. Don't need to go there. Waste of time. So I get there and I'm 20 minutes late, and he basically just asked me a couple of questions about what I was like when I was a child and what did it feel like living as male, and people refer to me as male. Um, Asked about if it was anything to do with resentment towards my mother because she took off. No. And yeah, that was pretty much the extent of it. And then he sort of a few more questions, and afterwards he's like, "So, I'm sorry to rush you along, but you got any questions for me?" And I'm like, "Well, what do you think?" He says, "Oh, well, I think you've got gender identity disorder. That's a mouthful. Um, and there's no reason why you can't start medical treatment." I said, "Great. So where to from here?" And he said, "Oh, well, I'll write a letter to your endocrinologist, and you'll just continue on with him." So my endocrinologist is Dr. Stephen Miller at North Shore Hospital, and he's a really nice guy. It was quite a slow process. He basically, yeah, he made me wait. It's probably it was a good couple of months after my assessment with Simon Hatcher, the psychiatrist, before I actually had received a letter saying I had an appointment with Dr. Stephen Miller, and I ended up quite frustrated by this point, actually phoning the hospital and changing my appointment time to an earlier date. So I had my psych in April, I think, and they didn't pencil me in for an appointment until November. And when I got the letter, I phoned up and I changed it. I changed to September. So yeah, I started teething. I'm on, or currently on the Androderm transdermal patch. It's a 12.2 milligram patch, which dispenses 1.2 milligrams of testosterone per however long. Uh, I am seeing changes. I mean, I'm a damn sight hairier than I was 3 months ago. Leg hair's going crazy. Thigh hair's crazy. I've spent much time debating about whether or not my pubes are growing down or my thigh hair's growing up. I actually think both things are happening, and they're just going to meet somewhere in the middle. So that's interesting. Lots of arm hair, lots of leg hair. Got a snail trail happening, and it seems to be working its way up, and that's just getting thicker. So, kind of anticipating having really hairy tits, which I'm okay with. I'd rather just not have tits. But all in good time, everything in logical, rational steps. I finished work. I have beer. I have. Do you see that? It's bacon, but it's grilled, so I don't feel so bad. What else? Oh, I got a kitten. She's she's somewhere. Friends wise, everybody's pretty much onto it with the pronouns, which awesome. Family wise, not so much. Some people are trying. Some people say they're trying, but I've not really seen it. But that's alright. We'll get there in the end. Telling Granddad was really interesting. Basically, we were having a few drinks, and when I told him, the first words out of his mouth were, uh, "Well, if you get a bit of maleness about you, what's that going to give you?" I said, "It's not about what it gives you; it's about how it makes you feel." And, well, I hope you thought about it. So, yep, plenty of time to think about it. Oh, oh. Well, the first thing you need to do is go and get your chromosomes checked. Yep, yep, okay, pops. Yeah, I really hope you've thought about it. Yep, yep, I have. No worries. Yep. And then we kind of just carried on. And it's not really been discussed since. Uh, Nan was funny. Kind of just mentioned during a family do that I've been having some appointments at the hospital, and she's like, "What appointments?" So I was like, "Oh, no worries. I'll tell you shortly." She's like, "Okay, well, we'll go in the lounge and you can tell me." So we went into the lounge and we were both having a drink. She goes, "All right, now tell me about these appointments at the hospital." I said, "All right." She goes, "Have you got PCOS like everyone else in the family?" I said, "No, my ovaries are fine." Sadly. And I said, "I'm undergoing hormone treatment, testosterone." She sort of stopped and thought for a minute, and me being not tactful at all in situations like this, I patted her on the back and said, "Congratulations, you get a grandson. You're not surprised, are you?" And she said, "Well, yeah, I am." And then we talked about it for a bit, and it was fine. So, I guess that's where I'm at. I mean, being a rep, um, obviously I deal with a lot of different people on a daily basis, and I don't know who knows what and who doesn't know. I'm assuming that a lot more people know than I actually realise, and slowly it's coming out that they do, and that's cool. I haven't had any issues with it at all with people knowing. No one's treated me any differently. Uh, do get some odd questions, but that's alright. I crack a few jokes about my situation. Um, and yeah, and then there's the people who can't figure out which and they go between pronouns, and that's cool. When things change more, it'll all become clear. So I'm just going to hold off and just let that one ride. I don't see any need to sort of out myself or to bring it up because obviously I deal with these people on a professional level. Um, and yeah, there are people I deal with on a professional level who know, but that's cool. That's all cool. So yeah, basically, to sum it up, um, just focusing on work, and my goals, which include buying a house. And I hear rumours of people getting funded top surgery, so when I hit about a year on T, I will be scheduling an appointment with the doctor that everybody uses. Yeah. So, that's it. And we're out of time. Bye, guys. Are we out of time? Yeah. Nope, we're still going. Wow. Okay. So this is a really long and drawn out video, and I bet you're all bored shitless. So we're gonna stop it there because it's almost 11 minutes of me talking smack, and I'm gonna go back to drinking beer, eating bacon, bacon, yeah, and watching crappy afternoon television before I go to bed because I have to be up at like 3 o'clock tomorrow morning, which isn't gonna be much fun. Merry Christmas, everybody, and I hope you have an awesome one for all the 3 people who are going to watch this video. Okay, see you later.